Dear listeners, hello everyone. Today we share with you the miracles and legends of ancient Chinese architecture. For thousands of years, ancient stones and wood have witnessed historical changes and carried the accumulation culture. In this ancient land, architecture is not just a combination of bricks and wooden beams, but also the crystallization of wisdom, art, and life. Together, we will set foot on the walls of ancient cities, stroll in the courtyards of thousand years of temples, and experience the legends carved by time. Through this journey, let us explore the profound heritage of ancient Chinese architecture, listen to the historical chants behind those ancient walls. Ancient Chinese architecture has a long history, and its origins can be traced back to the pre-Qing period. In the early days, the architecture style was mainly practical, with wooden structures and adobe bricks and basic materials. During historical documents, we have a glimpse of Yin ruins from the Shang dynasty to the Western Zhou dynasty, and the architecture ruins of the Xia and the Shang dynasties. These simple and practical buildings laid the foundation of the subsequent evolution of style. Early architecture styles reflected the programmation of society at that time, emphasizing practicality and living functions. That's all.
With the development of history, architecture style has shown unique characteristics in different periods, from the Warring States period to the Qin and Han dynasty. Places and city walls begin to look majestic, and the scale of the city continued to expand. During the Tang and Song dynasty, architectural art reached its peak, with artist and internal structure and exquisite carving technique becoming the representative. During the Ming and Qin dynasty, it shows the characteristic of symmetry and solidity, and the rear places and garden architecture reached its peak. The architectural state of their period fully reflect an impact of social, cultural, and political change in period areas.
Today, ancient buildings still stand in the city and have become part of the cultural heritage. Facing the challenges of modern urbanization, we need to look for possibility of interpreting accent and modern well protection in traditional culture through responsible planting of urban development. The protection of ancient buildings can be strengthened so that they can originally coexist with modern buildings through independent research and widespread dissemination. We are expect to pass on the profoundness of ancient Chinese and let it is a new reality in future development.
Lacquer art is often used for architectural decoration through techniques such as carving and painting. It adds rich patterns and colors to the surface of the building and enhances the artistic value of the building. Second, concealed art. Lacquer is used to hide details. For example, lacquer is used to seal the gaps between doors and windows, making the building look more integrated and helping to protect it from wind and rain. Third, protection function. Lacquer art is water resistant, fire resistant, and corrosion resistant, so it is often used on wooden components of buildings to increase their durability and ability to withstand natural damage. The fourth, cultural symbol. Lacquer art is often used to express cultural symbols and promote historical traditions, religions, beliefs, or social values through the use of specific patterns and symbols.
At an intense and military scale, lectures art have had personality recognition as early as ancient China. However, during its eradication, we found that the literature art during recultured this peak and during the Song and Tang dynasty is portrayed as Dunhuang Mogao girls and Luoyang Roman girls. Literature art is widely used in article measure, sculpture, and discovered techniques. The expression literature works not only technical reference the primary skills of the chemistry, but also impresses the property of society and the mechanisms of culture at that time through unit part and colors.
Cultural symbols and the inherent challenges of the art. For the in-depth research on black art, we found that black art is not only a technical means, but also a cultural expression and inheritance. Through in-depth analysis of black art pattern and colors, we reveal the rich cultural symbols and local art created in ancient architecture. Different lacquer art pattern represent different means. For example, the dragon pattern symbol as impress power and power, while the flower and bird pattern reflect people's reverence for nature. However, we have also seen the loss of traditional lacquer cause for shape and the challenges it faces. In order to practice the unique cultural heritage, we urgently need to create out an inheritance plan for lacquer craftsmanship, so that this craft can continue to shine brilliantly in the future, impress the government, academia, and all sectors of society need to work together to build a solid bridge for the heritage of lacquer art.
Different structures of ancient Chinese architecture. The origin and the evolution of defensive structures. The defensive structure of ancient Chinese architecture has a long history, and its evolution process is not only a reflection of the need for external defense, but also a blend of culture and craftsmanship. The earliest defensive structures can be traced back to the pre-Qin period, when city walls began to appear as the most basic line of defense. With the development of war technology, architects creatively introduced designs such as the turrets and the urns to make the defense system more complete. After the warring style period, Qin and Han dynasty to the Tang and Song dynasty, city defense projects gradually became a part of architectural art. City walls were no longer just a military facility, but also became symbols of culture.
The design of the defense ancient Chinese architecture demonstrates rich wisdom and skills.
Some of the main defense structures and the manifestations of intelligence include the walls and gates. The city's wall was the heart of the ancient China's defenses, and the city's gates as the main success. The main success points were of intricately designed, including towers, additional defenses, and mechanism designs. And the enemy towers and urban cities, the traps. Some buildings are designed with various traps, such as a secret passage, a sliding plate doors, to deter the rule or capture the intruders. Also, the cornices and the carvings and the labyrinthine design. Some ancient buildings have labyrinthine structures such as intricate corridors, covered passages to increase the confusion and obstruction of intruders. All these designs reflect the wisdom and creativity of the ancient Chinese in defensive architecture. Main building not only have defensive functions, but also show rich cultural connotations and engineering techniques.
Now I will introduce inheritance and modern inspiration of defense structure. The aqueous design of ancient Chinese defense structure greatly influenced later generations of architecture and urban planning. Although elements such as city walls and towers no longer used for military purpose, their unique culture value is still passed down. In the process of modern urbanization, we can draw wisdom from ancient defense structure, integrate tradition with modernity, protect historical and cultural heritage, and create a safer and more livable urban environment. The defense structure of ancient China Chinese architecture are not only witness of history, but also provide a profound inspiration of our future. Conclusion. In the world of ancient architecture, we rode the long river of the history and feel the essence of thousands of years civilization. This wild architecture of history tells the glory of Chinese culture. The city walls, towers, gates, every brick and every inch of wood tell messages of time. Ancient buildings are not only the material manifestation of a city, but also the carrier of culture and beliefs. In the process, we deeply experienced the unique beauty of ancient Chinese architecture. They are not only witness of history, but also the foundation of our culture. In this ancient land, we are writing the legend of ancient building together. That's all. Thank you for your watching.